Spotting an antelope, the giant python approached and squeezed its prey. The python had trouble swallowing this huge antelope. A baby antelope became a prey for the python. A hyena spotted it and quickly approached. The hyena comes to grab the head of the antelope to steal the opponent's prey. The rock python is determined to hold its prey and tightly coil the antelope. However, the hyena did not give up and continuously harassed the python, making it feel unsafe and want to leave. A large python was surrounded by wild boars and attacked from many sides. The python crawled into the herd and ate a baby wild boar, causing the wild boars to angrily attack. Under the fierce attack, the python had no chance to escape and die. A dramatic confrontation between the python and the king cobra. The king cobra opens its mouth wide and sinks its fangs into the opponent's neck. The python tried to use its body to wrap around the cobra and squeeze it tightly. The python fights to satisfy its hunger, while the king cobra fights for its life. The king cobra held out long enough for the poison to seep into the opponent's body, causing the python to gradually weaken. A giant python is trying to swallow a huge antelope into its stomach. The hunter begins swallowing the prey head first. The python struggled to find a way to open its mouth wide to swallow. However, this time it was careless. The python was pierced through its throat by the antelope's horns. Trapped, the python writhed in pain. After a few minutes, the python was lucky to escape the difficult situation. With a serious wound that caused the python to give up its prey and quickly leave. A python crawling across the road to the other side of the bush caught the attention of two hyenas. A curious hyena approached the python. Realizing the danger, the python immediately turned its head back and launched a bite at the opponent. Luckily, the hyena was able to avoid it, and the python quickly left. A fierce confrontation occurred when the anaconda clashed with the crocodile. The ferocious crocodile rushed to grab the python and threw it strongly to either side. The python had no chance to resist. It let the crocodile torture it. An uncompromising battle between the jaguar and the anaconda. Being attacked, the unruly anaconda dived into the water many times to escape. And the jaguar patiently waited for the anaconda to emerge for air, and then it attacked. Jaguars continuously use their sharp claws to pull their prey back. After a while, the jaguar decided to deliver a fatal bite to the prey's neck, and then it brought it to the shore. An anaconda is wrapping its body around the jaguar's snout. However, the jaguar was not afraid at all, and it dragged the anaconda backwards. A dramatic encounter occurred between the python and the honey badger. The honey badger walks around looking for the python and then suddenly launches its bites. It makes the giant python timely counterattack on the opponent. On the body of the python there were many deep bites that caused it to die and become a meal for the honey badger. In just a few moments, the python easily swallowed the bird into its stomach. A python is using its body to wrap around a possum. The the possum struggled to find any way to escape the python's grip. A dramatic battle between a python and a giant crocodile. The crocodile counterattacked fiercely, causing the python to bite the opponent's snout. Immediately, the crocodile continuously threw the opponent hard to the sides. After being whipped hard, the python painfully let go of the crocodile. The python quickly swam to the shore, far away from its aggressive opponent. Although the deer herd was very alert when drinking water. But suddenly a huge python rose up to attack the deer. With its giant body, the python easily controls its prey. The porcupine has fallen into the sights of a large python. Attacked, the porcupine was in a difficult position, but he wouldn't give up. The python attacked, but immediately the porcupine turned his back, pointing out the layer of sharp spikes, making the opponent flinch. In the end, the python gave up and left with thorns stuck in its body. A python was trying to take down the deer, but it was stopped by a man. After being bothered for a while, the python decided to let go of its prey and leave. The battle for survival was fierce. A sambar deer could not escape the giant python. Having defeated its prey, the python began to enjoy its meal. With its huge size of a sambar deer, the python struggles. The hunter tries to squeeze the prey and break the bones to make it easier to swallow. Thanks to the expanded jaw structure, pythons can swallow large prey. Swallowing its prey whole, its body swells, and the python crawls to a place to find rest and digest the food within its stomach. Wildlife is fierce when the giant anaconda attacks, wrapping tightly around the caiman crocodile. The anaconda proceeds to wrap itself tightly around the caiman's body and slowly squeezes its prey. The caiman has almost no chance to escape this death war. While grazing, the rabbit fell into the sights of a python. As soon as he approached the rabbit, the python suddenly launched an attack. Although it avoided the python's bite, the rabbit did not run away. Immediately, the giant python had the opportunity to attack again. The hunter wraps himself around his prey and squeezes it until he can't breathe. Pythons easily have a hearty meal for themselves. In just a few minutes, the python swallowed the rabbit into its stomach. The wild boars have come out of the cave. They roam in search of food. Suddenly, a python discovered and ambushed. The hunter quickly caught the prey. With the young wild boar, the python is easily defeated and has a meal. The giant anaconda is known as the monster that reigns in the Amazon forest. It is the obsession of anyone living in the area. The giant anaconda is looking for a hearty meal. The target for this meal is a large capybara. The giant reptile quickly crawled closer to its prey. Seizing the opportunity, it rushed to attack the capybara. Very quickly, it caught its large prey and squeezed it tightly. The giant guinea pig is the largest rat in the world. It weighs nearly 70 kilograms, but still cannot make it difficult for the anaconda. The python and lion are two sworn enemies of each other. The aggressive python opens to fight, opening up as loud as possible towards the lion. With the hit, the lion tries to get the python away but can't, and luckily his comrades have arrived. The results were completely reversed. With the advantage of numbers, the two lions quickly defeated the opponent. The tiger cubs are attentively monitoring every move of the intruder. This also caught the attention of the mother tiger. The mother tiger came to chase this python, but it didn't seem to go well. A water iguana has come into the view of the anaconda. The water iguana starts to move. The anaconda moves too. Anaconda chases very persistently. Whether it's in the forest or in the water, it follows very closely. The water iguana seems to be searching for something. Each step of the water iguana is very careful, but cannot escape the anaconda. The iguana descends into a cave. Now, this is not a safe place for it. There is no way to run away from the anaconda when it's chased into this place. The water iguana has been entangled by the anaconda. From the tail, the anaconda squeezes upward to suffocate the water iguana. Water iguana struggles to escape from the anaconda's grip, but that's definitely not possible. A small python trying to take down a giant alligator. Is it doable or not? Let's watch together. The python ran into the upper jaw of the alligator. The infuriated alligator, it went crazy. The alligator also has a gentle response, but scared of the python and runs ashore. A hyena confronts the python head-on. Will this hyena defeat the python? Considering that the python is not large, the threat is not high, so the hyena actively attacks, but soon the python bites the hyena's face. The hyena was disrespectful to its prey. It was the python's constant attacks that scared the hyena. In the end, the hyena gave up. A fight between a python and a tiger has been recorded for a long time. Spotting the python hiding in the bushes, the tiger was first to attack and took the advantage. Unable to escape from the tiger's clutches, the python tries to wriggle out of its defense. However, the python is no ordinary animal. It has its own way to defeat its enemies. Patiently before the tiger's attack, the python has time and finally comes. Whilst it's busy attacking, the tiger didn't know that the python was wrapping around its body. In a moment of carelessness, the tiger was grabbed by the python, and the tiger couldn't get out and cries out in pain. The black panther has fallen into the drama of the world's largest python, the anaconda. After experiencing the struggle with each other, the anaconda proceeds to squeeze its prey to death. Observing the anaconda for a long time, the black panther proceeds to hunt. The black panther tries to attack from the back of the anaconda in order to get injured when the prey counterattacks. The anaconda tries to crawl into the water, but the black panther immediately chases it and wrestles with its opponent. The anaconda has resistance. It snaps back at the harasser and looks for a chance to escape. Not giving up, the black panther bites into the anaconda's tail and uses its force to pull the prey ashore. Unexpectedly, at the persistence of the black panther, the anaconda is exhausted. The fruits of hard work have paid off. After the brutal battle, the lion has injured his eye. It needs time to recover and regain its mighty power. Lions are highly social creatures. The poor lion was injured again and lost his herd. Its cause will help the others find its comrade. Wounded all over his body, the lion has no strength to stand up. It's just a little bit of ashes. Blood on the side of the lion's face. His front legs are also seriously injured. It will take a long time for this lion to fully recover. The lioness was separated from the herd and then got lost in the herd of hundreds of wild buffaloes. They attacked the lioness with their sharp horns. Dust billows up while the wild buffalo herd tramples their enemy. The herd of the wild buffalo pushes the lion up the bank near to the river.